Hello out there, you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear, listening into another Pitch for Switch discussion. And this time I'm going to be talking about... Wait for it. Nintendo Land 2. I don't know why I did that. I just figured it would be interesting to kind of hold my breath for a few seconds. But no. Nintendo Land 2 would be a great game to put out on the Switch. The follow-up to Nintendo Land, which was pretty daggone awesome on the Wii U, and was a pretty good system demo of what the system could do and what types of games could be created. Too bad not a lot of those concepts were expanded upon. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was interesting. There was a lot of stuff that could be added to it. Now, for the Switch... You won't have the asymmetrical gameplay built in unless you have multiple Switches, and that's something that Nintendo would have to work out. But I'm pretty sure if enough people were buying the game, a couple people would be like, okay, well, we're playing local. We have 2 Switches here. Let's play it. Let's link them together and play. There, problem solved. Where you can have multiple different play styles because you have multiple different units that are doing different things. It's one of those things that Nintendo should embrace, and they really, really should embrace it. Go ahead, do it. Put it out there. Also, online play is a must, because not everybody's going to be able to play locally with a bunch of people. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in. I prefer to have the couch co-op, and I think that the ability to have it there should be intact. It should remain intact. It shouldn't disappear. But there is no way on the face of this earth that you're just going to be able to put this game out again without online co-op of some form. Online co-op, online competition, something. That's something that they'd have to do. Then they would have to expand upon the different universes that they touch with this game. The original, you had Yoshi, you had Donkey Kong, you had The Legend of Zelda, you had F-Zero, you had Metroid, Pikmin, and a few others that I can't remember off the top of my head. A couple of them were unique. Bring all of that stuff back. Maybe add a couple attractions to each one of those worlds, and then add in additional worlds. There was also that Mario one, because I think it was like it wasn't called Catch Me in Nintendo Land, but it was originally called Catch Me, if I remember correctly, when they were demoing it. But there was that. So you have the option to put all this stuff in where you can expand on the worlds, expand on the games that each world has. You can add more stuff to how things are done, like you add more emblems, stickers, and things like that. You can set it up so that posts could go directly to different social medias like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you want it to go. Set it up so that you can also do like short videos that can go on YouTube, all of that stuff. Like, Nintendo they're in position to set all these things up and allow it to be doable for everybody. And I could see it working out well, and I think a lot of people will get behind it, especially if you're playing with your Miis, your avatars. You're playing as yourself in these games and taking the role of all these main characters. You're the actor on the stage, so to speak. So I think it would draw in a lot of attention. It would be one of those things that I think many people could get behind. And then there are like older series that are around that they have not touched in a long time, like Balloon Fight, like Wrecking Crew, Excite Bike. You have so much stuff that you can draw from your past, from your arcade system days. You could even do a Mr. Game & Watch like little world and stuff like that. Nintendo, there's a bunch of options. Do something with them. Don't sit on everything you have. Start doing stuff with it. Hey, go like, and I did the video for Sin and Punishment not that long ago. Sin and Punishment would be a great choice for this. Though I don't know if a lot of people would understand it, but it would be a good choice for this. Then there's I already mentioned Wrecking Crew, Balloon Fight, Sin and Punishment, Mr. Game & Watch. They have so much stuff. It's hard as heck to just determine everything Nintendo has. Punch-Out could be put in there. There could be a representation of Punch-Out in this. Again, there's a lot of stuff Nintendo has in their catalog. Chibi Robo, so much stuff that they have in their catalog that Nintendo Land would be a great way to, one, advertise these different styles of games, these different franchises that they own. Two, it would be a good way to show off for people who are newly introduced to the Switch an update on things that it can do. And on top of that, adding in the online play, adding in additional stuff for your Mii's, or like costumes and things like that. Like when I originally described how Nintendo Land 2 should have been done, or should be done, I'd imagined it as like this large cityscape where you have shops and stores in it, much like what Splatoon's setup is, where you have the shops and things, but then on the outer rim of that, you have the different worlds that you can enter, which are just like, I don't know if you classify them as neighborhoods or towns or whatever in this, but they'd just be different sections that you can go to that have attractions and things that you can interact with. And within those attractions, you can get things that work specifically in those attractions. And when you get out of the attractions, you can get stuff that like enhances the world around you in the game, or changes your Mii's look, which is stuff that they can update on a regular basis with newer content if they wanted to. And they could also launch. They don't have to launch with everything being available. They can launch with like 7 or 8 different worlds and things that you can go into, and then just add additional content along the way. But again, that's up to Nintendo to do. Heck, they could even go ahead and go the route of adding in third-party stuff from like the likes of Sega, or going to Atlas or Capcom, maybe Konami, depending on what they want to pull from. Because then you can pull in the likes of Castlevania, Mega Man, Sonic, Shin Megami Tensei. There's a lot of stuff that they can just grab from if they were to take this game and do with it what I think that they could do with it. But that's enough rambling for me. So, thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears up for more stuff from me. And if you're interested, my poetry book has been released. It's on Amazon, up for sale, the ebook and the paperback. Links are in the description below. Thank you very much for your time. Keep your eyes and ears up for more stuff from me. And until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out.